Hello everyone, my name is Susan Malloy of Silver Lady Stamping. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you another simple card that this one is going to let you show off both sides of your designer series paper. This card, this designer series paper for this card is the texture Chic, which I'm really loving, and I'm almost out of it, so I'm probably going to end up ordering another pack of it. I really like it that much. It's so versatile. So this is the inside, obviously, and this is the reverse side of this paper. So I'm going, and then the flowers on the front, that's from the Fond of Autumn stamp set and dies. So I'm going to flip the camera so that you can see what this looks like, and then we're going to make another one. Okay, so this is another view of the card. I made it with a petal pink card base and the Texture Chic designer series paper. So this is the front of the paper, and then this is the reverse side of that same paper. So see, it's on this side, and then this strip right here is the reverse side, so that these two blend, and then this is the opposite. So it's a very easy card to make. The only difficulty, if you want to even call it difficulty, or the only effort you're really going to have to do on this card is just to use your Stampin' Blends to color in the flowers, and that's about it. So I figured we would make another one. This one was petal pink, but I'm going to do this one in Mango Melody because I'm using a different sheet of the designer series paper that has more Mango Melody in it. So I thought that would be that would blend really well. So the card base is cut at, it's not the typical A2 card. This one is going to be cut at 5.5 by 5.5. And then you're going to score it at, you're going to score it at 1 1/4, and that's this sheet. Okay, so whatever color cardstock you want, just measure it 5.5 by 5.5, and then score it at 1 1/4. Then we're going to pull these out. All right, then you're going to use a piece of designer series paper, and you're going to cut it, this is a typical layer size, 5 1/4 by 4. And that's going to go right in here in the little nook there. And then we're going to fold this over, and we're going to glue just this edge down because this is going to open, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do that before we go to the next step. You'll see how easy this comes together. Okay, so I'm just going to lay it right against the fold, and then just press it down. All right, so we have the card practically made. So now you have the inside, you have the outside. So now what we want to do is cover this side. So that's a strip. So this is the same designer series paper, right? So we're cutting a strip at 5 1/4 because we definitely want the length of it. 5 1/4 by 1. So we'll take the designer series paper and we're going to flip it to the other side because we want it to be a contrasting design, but complementary colors, and that's the beauty of just using the reverse side. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down now. Okay. All right. And this is going to be for the inside. And this is for the inside as well. And we're going to stamp the inside. But you know what? Let's wait for a second on that, because I already stamped and die cut the flower image from Fond of Autumn stamp set. And I also have the dies. So I used the outline die. There's, you know, that gives you some detail, but this is the outline die, so I just die cut it. And I have also colored in some of them already, because this could get quite tedious if I ended up coloring everything on the camera, and that would be kind of annoying for you to have to watch me color every single thing on the camera. So I think what I'm going to do is, oh, you know what, this is Calypso Coral. Let's see, this is light Calypso Coral. So I'm going to, and I've already done these two. I'm just going to go ahead and color in the last one. I love that this is such an easy card to put together, and that it shows off both sides of the designer series paper, because we love our designer series paper so much. It's hard to decide which side you want to show off, and then this is a way to show off the whole thing. All right, so I want the dark now just for the center. And then I also used Daffodil Delight for the little, whatever these are, stamens, or I don't know what, but you could just as easily use dark Calypso Coral if, you know, if you were, if you don't have the Daffodil Delight. You know what, I'm going to give a little bit more dark to this. And then I'm going to go over it again. This is the right one, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then if you go over it with dark, then just go right back over it with the light and just kind of blend it in. I mean, I'm no kind of fancy colorer, so that's all I'm going to do. And then a little bit of the dark kind of gives it some dimension. So that's all we're going to do with the Calypso Coral. And then the little flowers I'm doing in Petal Pink. Is this the dark one? Yeah, this is dark Petal Pink. And I'm just not going to be too fussy about how much of it I cover. If you leave some white spots on the little berry, that's perfectly fine. And that's all. Oh, you know what? I think I may have colored those on my other one. I think I may have colored them with the light Calypso Coral and not Petal Pink. So you know what? Because those look pretty light. Let me go back over them. Yeah, actually, I think I did. All right, so what I'm going to do is just color in the bottoms of those berries rather than color in the whole thing. Like either the bottom or the side of it. Looks kind of nice. All right, that's enough of that one. I don't need the Petal Pink. And then this is the Pumpkin Pie. Oh, and that was the Daffodil Delight, which I don't need. All right, I'm going to color in these. I know that maybe, oh, and by the way, so the acorns I did in crumb cake. I did the base of the acorns in crumb cake, and then I did the acorn tops in soft suede, and then I did the leaves in Old Olive. Now I know acorn leaves usually like a brown, but I'm just going to do them in pumpkin pie. Probably should have colored some of these in ahead of time. You know, the cards I've been doing have been a mix of fall and, you know, getting on to Christmas cards as well. It's like, ugh. It's not even Halloween and I'm thinking about Christmas. All the stores have a mix of the Halloween, the fall, Thanksgiving, and Christmas stuff. But the good news is that they're not playing Christmas music yet. Oh, that's when it gets to be the worst. Don't get me wrong, I like some good Christmas music. And I'll put on the Christmas music channel in my car from Sirius XM sometimes. But when you're in the store and that's all you're hearing and you hear it over and over again, okay. That gets to be a bit much. But right now, the stuff is out on the shelves, but they're not playing the Christmas music. I can deal with that. All right, that's it. That's done. So not difficult, really. It's just a matter of sitting and mindlessly doing some coloring, which I think is kind of cool. And then the other thing that we're going to do is within that Fond of Autumn stamp set, you have this banner, and then you have sending many thanks and happy thoughts of you, and they're all, you know, they fit onto this banner. So, and then there's a die for it, and you just die cut that piece. So I'll show you. Oh, it's over here. Let me see. So here's the die. So you just die cut your little banner. So I already did that, and I am going to, at this point, let me see, which way do I want this to go? I'm going to pop it up on some dimensionals just to give it a little, you know, 3D effect. It's kind of a big image, so I'm probably going to end up using a lot of dimensionals. All right, I think I'll just put like one more. And then peeling them off is another project. Let's see. I got them all? I think so. Oh, no, got one right there. Yeah, I got the rest of them. Okay. I think I got them all. All right, so I think I'm going to put this like, I think I'll just put it on like that. And then I'm going to just glue down the sentiment label. Oops. And I'm only going to put the glue in the middle. All right, let's see. Where do we want this to go? I think right there is fine. Okay. I think that looks great. Now what we'll do is we'll just, for the inside, just cut a piece of basic white at 5 1/4, but it's going to be shorter. It's not going to be 4 inches. It's going to be 3 3/4 because, I'll show you why. Normally it would be all the way to the end, right? You'd have it like that. And then, but in that case, when you close it, the white's gonna kind of show. Well, I don't want that. So I want it to be more to the inside so that when you close it, you see the Mango Melody, the cardstock edge, whatever color you're using. All right, so before I get to that part, then you want to cut a strip, another strip, at 5 1/4 by 1/2. And this piece, because this is the reverse, the reverse side, we're going to use this side, and we're going to just run the strip along that edge. And the reason I'm putting the strip down first is so I know where to put my sentiment. Because I didn't want to put it all the way over something and then have this cover the sentiment. All right, so let's see. What did I put for the other one? The other one I put, oh, Autumn Wishes. You know what? I may just do the same thing. Just say Autumn Wishes. Oh, you know what? I need a block. All right, where's the Autumn Wishes? Here it is. Okay, nice. And I'm going to use Early Espresso, which I meant to say that's what I used on the front. Okay, and I think I will also do a little oak leaf for the bottom. Just put a little design in there. Like that. Now we can adhere it to the inside. And we're going to put it kind of to the left a little bit. A little back rub. And there you have your card. Really super simple, one that you can replicate into many different versions depending on your designer series paper. Excuse me. Not complicated. I mean, the most complicated part of it, or most time consuming, is just coloring in your design, which is not a difficult project at all. I hope you liked today's project, and send me copies of what you've been able to put together. I really appreciate you spending time with me today, and if you like the content, you could click the like button below, and if you also click the subscribe button and the notification bell, you will be notified when I upload new content. And I so appreciate you and look forward to seeing you the next time. Thank you and be well.